But here they are. You can see them up real close right there. I mean, okay, so the corn is D-U-N. It is done. And it is time to get this all out of here. And I'm gonna try to plant me a fall crop of something. I'm not quite sure yet what I'm gonna plant, but I'm gonna plant something. So I'm gonna take and cut this down. What we've done in the past is we've taken like a brush hog and come through here and just mow it down. But it makes a big mess and it's hard tilling, and it seems like you're always messing with the stalks and stuff like that. So what we've done these past few times is we'll take, I hear you, Penny. We'll get you fed here in a second. What we've done in the past is we'll take a weed eater with kind of a blade attachment on it. We'll cut them to the ground. I had the plan of using these kind of more as decoration, but they just didn't turn out very good. But I have some of that Indian corn, and it's a little bit better. Just this heat's been rough on it. It's been tough. So I'm gonna get it down and get this thing cleaned up and kind of ready for a fall garden. Okay, so I got the corn mowed down. Made a quick job of it. So now we're going to pick it up and distribute it to the animals. I'm going to throw some over to the cows, throw some over to the goats, and they're just going to be happy, happy, happy. Forward. Levy ran over my one watermelon. Probably so.
We need to drink really bad.
Alright, bring it on back. Watch out, Philip. Back it up, Levy. Back it up. Right there. Oh, oh, oh. All right, shut her off. Okay, so we're going to pick up these corn stalks through here. I'm going to feed them to the cows and the goats, okay? Okay. Need y'all's help. So we're just going to load up the side-by-side. Teamwork makes the dream work. Phil's going to feed them just one by one. Here, Zeus, come here. What'd you get into? Come here. He thinks he's in trouble. What'd you get into? What you been swimming in? What you been swimming in? Did it feel good? You get to sleep in Livy's bed tonight. She's not having it. For some reason, my kids don't think I'm very funny.
Wait, turn it around.
Full of dad jokes. What is it?
Wait.
Is that where it needs to go?
You're wet.
That's not sweat. Definitely not sweat. Right up here, I've planted probably, well, I say I planted. Me and the kids and Katie planted a bunch of pumpkins. And there's a very few that's come up. Hit and miss. There's a couple that come up. There's one that come up. So, if you notice, we got big rain clouds coming in. And we've got chance of rain. See the pumpkins come up there, Philip? We got some right here coming up.
Yeah, you were too much pumpkins this year.
We've only got one growing. Have you seen it? Come over here. Let's go check. Huh? Why don't you just take it right through here and we'll just throw it over the fence to the goats?
You might have submitted mostly the goats because...
See this right here? That was a pumpkin. It's not a pumpkin no more.
You hear the crunch? Is that one growing?
Yeah, that's a pumpkin. I've got one pumpkin planted.
Oh, shoot.
Look how big that thing has gotten. Look at that. I mean, it's probably, I don't know, probably 50 pounds.
And this one right here.
Be careful around it, yeah.
It's a normal size.
Yeah. Look at that thing. It's gargantuous.
How big is it supposed to get?
Big as that side by side. They might.
Margaret, wanna try it? Hey, it's my flower. No way.
Margaret likes flowers. Go to eat anything. Except for weeds. They've got a lot of weeds out there they ain't touching.
Flowers, but not weeds.
Hey, y'all get your heads back. I'm gonna throw these things over the fence. Oh man, look at these army bugs. Look at these things.
Army bugs.
Look at them. Come here. Come here, kids. I call them army bugs. They're soldier bugs.
Ew, are those like hurt you?
No, they're everywhere. They're eating everything, like these weeds and stuff.
You hesitated when I said, do they hurt you?
I hesitated. I don't know. Some people call them blister beetles.
No. Those things can hurt you. Those things leave marks on you. I don't know.
You're out?
Yeah, okay. Riley Tori had one, remember?
Yeah.
It's two grasshoppers. It's just jumping around. Yeah, look. There's two grasshoppers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pet the goat. Me too.
Here, hold this right here while
I'll video. Ew, army bugs.
So these blister beetles, they're just everywhere. I don't know if we're gonna be able to save the garden or not.
Pumpkin's dead. Garden's dead. They're all scared of it.
Where are y'all going?
Oh, come on,
Margaret
eat it.
ain't scared.
Just leave. Why are you gonna leave? Okay, Tyson's the only one that's not scared.
Yeah, Margaret ain't scared.
I wonder why. I'll go.
Oh, sorry. Watermelon. Okay, so the blister beetles have made a comeback. Blister beetles, soldier bugs, there's a lot of different names that you can have for them. But here they are. You can see them up real close right there. I mean, I haven't sprayed this. I sprayed a little bit on my pumpkin plants, and they haven't really attacked those. This is like the only, with my watering system I've got, I was able to get water through here and kind of get onto these pumpkin plants. The rest of them, they just didn't get the water that they needed. And I would try to hand water them, and they didn't make it. But I've got one pumpkin plant, look like it's doing good. He's got a big pumpkin on there. There's a couple pumpkins back there. I know you're supposed to kind of thin them out, but it's like, I don't really want to disturb the plant a whole lot. I don't know. But these beetles are bad. And whenever we drove the side-by-side over here, it just stirred them up and they just all took over. They're just kind of hanging out in this area. I haven't seen them elsewhere in the garden. My black beetles, which I think I kind of call those more of a blister beetle, because I've had those, you know, I've had different types of beetles. They'll kind of walk across your arm or something like that, and you kind of have a burning sensation on your arm, kind of where they trail you at. And sorry, excuse me. And that's kind of what they look like to me. And if you Google blister beetle, you'll see there's like 400 different types of blister beetles out there. So I think some people are a little more sensitive maybe to their stuff than others, just kind of how you react. I've had it where, you know, get a beetle on your neck or something like that, you know, you grab it and they excrete whatever it is and it kind of burns for a little while. But I have seen people, there was a lady we know, it was right before her wedding, and she got a blister beetle went across her leg, and her leg just, I mean, she had big nasty whelps all over her leg. Oh man, them dadgum beetles got my cantaloupe. Dadgummit. Yeah. What about this cantaloupe? They're on that one too. Dadgummit. Okay, I lied to you. I got beetles everywhere. I think I'm going to open up a beetle farm, raise beetles, and just, that's what I'm going to do. That's just part of it. That's the way it goes. So anyway, sorry. So some of those beetles are kind of more potent than others to people and how they affect them, I think. Just my experience on them. If you guys have other input on it, just leave it down there and let me know, because I'm learning on these guys. So this is where I noticed the beetles the first time, the black ones, kind of right here. And I get a lot of water. I've got a sprinkler set up here. We've got a sprinkler set right there. And that don't even make any sense either, because this gets a lot of water too. They've just moved back in even after I sprayed, because you can see right there. This is the beetle I have right there. My hand will probably be on fire here in a little bit. Oh, he's pooping out something. Yeah, there they are. So, probably the biggest comment I've had on here talking about these things is a lot of people like to use soap and water and spray on there. Hey, I'm all about that, because that stuff I sprayed on it the other day. But I mean, I water this stuff a lot, so with the sprinkler, so I'm sure a bunch of it washed off. I mean, I watered it for a long time, so that's probably what happened. But soap and water, maybe that'll deter them. But I'm getting ready to get a big rain, so it's like, do I go out here and I spray these things and then let the rain wash it off, or I don't know. Or I just go make me some iced tea and sit in the shade. Okay, I've had some questions. Do I harvest sunflower seeds? This is the first year that I have grown sunflowers, but I would like to harvest sunflowers. And I'm looking at this one right here, and you can see there's a few birds already been eating on this. Lots of bugs. I mean, this thing's, a lot of bumblebees right there. You see that? See the bumblebee? Bumblebees love these things. So I don't know what I'd like to harvest them. There's a honeybee there. I love seeing honeybees. You just don't see them very often anymore. Look at them legs. I don't know if you can see them or not, but they are just covered in pollen. It's great. Just working away. Doing what God created it to do. So, I would love to harvest some sunflowers, but we'll just see how they make. I don't know how good it's going to be with the heat, the way it's been. We'll just see how it goes. I water these quite a bit, so. It's just eating. They're eating everything. Well, these tomato plants ain't too bad. They really like these ones for some reason. Look at the size of these things. Look how big. It's kind of folded up in half like a taco. Look at the size now. There's a weird looking bug up there on it. Weird bugs. Those kind of look like squash bugs to me. I really like these sunflowers right there. So, this is the first year with the flowers in the garden. I've enjoyed them, but I've seen more insects in my garden than I've ever seen before. Not saying like bugs that like eat stuff, you know, like like those blister beetles and stuff. I've seen those before. But just a variety of the insects. I think that's a good thing. I think we need pollinators and stuff for your garden. I think it's important stuff. Anyways, I've been talking too much. I need to get back to work. I've got things.
What? Jackpot. Ew, bad bug.
The biggest tomato of all time.
Dad, look.
There's a big mater there.
Use those muscles.
It's gonna be heavy now. Getting heavier every time.
Is that one
Yeah.
one to be picked?
It is kind of yellow.
Okay. Boom. Don't do that either. Not like.
So the sunflowers look really cool. I'm pretty proud of these.
I can catch one-handed. Oh, well, that was a fail. Oh, I can't. Ugh! I know, that's the problem.
Well, we got the corn cleaned up and got the tomatoes picked, and it was a pretty productive night. I was very pleased with what we got done. Kind of bummed that the beetles are back, but you know, we've had a, you know, with everything the way it's been, we had a really wet spring, and then we had a really hot, dry summer. With everything the way it's gone, we've been very blessed and fortunate to get what we've got off of our garden. So no complaints here. I would try to get some kind of spray or something like that on the tomato plants right now, but it is getting ready to storm tonight, good Lord willing. And I think it would just all wash off. So they've probably got a quarter of the tomatoes so far. So I'm not sitting too bad. I think we're gonna have enough. I was liking to be able to sell some this year, but it just didn't work out that way. It doesn't look like it. But we've got enough for our family to get us through the winter. So that's the main thing there. Well, it's been a good night. It's been a good night spending it with the family. I really enjoy the time I get to spend with them. Just treasure those moments that you get to spend with your family, because they will go fast. Heard something on a podcast this week, and I want to share with you guys. I thought it was pretty good. It says, kindness multiplies kindness. So go out there, be kind, encourage one another, and just try to make this world a better place. Well, I'm going to enjoy the sunset and feel the cool breeze come through, and just enjoy God's creation and get ready for another day. So thanks again for watching here on Stoked Living. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and we will see you on the next one. God bless. See ya.